Hi, my name is Caroline Purdy, and I'm the instructor for your course. I just wanted to introduce myself in a quick video, just so that you can get an idea of who's teaching the course and free to see me in person, because all the YouTube videos in the course, all the lectures, are just my hand and my voice. So in the course, if you go to the file that says Start Here, that's where you'll click and you'll find all the information there. So there's the information on the 3 tests and on how to apply to write the final exam. So you don't actually schedule the final exam through me. You go on and you click a link, and that will take you to where you will fill out a form to write the final exam. So in the course, it's set up in 3 modules, so maybe you've looked at it already, but if not, you can go into your course website after this video and you'll see that there are 3 modules. So those 3 modules are the 3 tests that you'll write. And you write the tests at home. You can look at the videos, you can look through the class notes, you can look through the textbook, you can look through the homework that you've done in each section, and that should help you. You can also ask me questions. So some people think that you can't ask questions because it's a test, but you can ask me questions. A lot of the times the questions you ask, I'll say, well, you can go back and look in this video to see where I explained it the first time. There's in each module there's different sections, so you'll watch the video, the lecture that I recorded from an in-class version of the course. You'll watch the video. You can print out the notes if you want to follow along. You can pause the video and try questions that I tried in class. You can rewind the video and watch it again if you didn't understand something or you wanted to try it. So take your time going through the video. Then at the end of each section, you'll try the homework questions. My advice is to try them without looking at the answers. So really give it a good effort, go back to the videos, and try to figure out how to do each question, and then check your answers once you're satisfied. If you do that, you won't have as much to study for the final exam. You won't have a big cramming session because you'll understand a lot of it. Then at the end of each section there's homework that you try. You don't submit that, so you just do that on your own for practice. At the end of each module there is a test. So you would print out that test, and my advice is just to do it on separate paper first. So try all the questions, ask if you need help, and then you'll scan it. You need to submit that to the Dropbox that you'll see right beside the test. You would upload the file there. But you need to do that as a single PDF. So all the pages as one single PDF, not every page separate as different images or different PDF files. So if you don't have access to a scanner to scan your test back in, then you can take pictures with your phone and find an app that will convert the pictures to PDF. Or there's something called a camera scanner, something like that. Anyway, you should be able to online easily find a place to convert images to a PDF file. And just be sure that it's very clear, that your writing is dark enough and clear enough. So my suggestion is to do it off to the side until you're satisfied, and then write your answers into the test as a good copy before you submit it. So then what happens is probably about once a week I go in and I look and see who has submitted tests, and I open them and I mark them, and I'll mark them right online and then upload your marked test and the solutions, so that if you get a question totally wrong, I'll often just say see my solutions instead of writing out much. And if it's small errors, I'll write in what you did wrong. I might give you a little bit of advice. So I'd suggest you go back through and correct all your errors, try those questions again, or at least follow through my solutions and see how to do them. You don't want to make the same mistakes on the final exam. So you'll do that for each module, homework in each section, and then at the end of each module you'll do a test, and I mark them about once a week. So you go back into the Dropbox to see your mark test. If you need help, you can text me. My text number is in the course information file, and that's easy because I can write down, I can see what you're doing if you send me a picture. I can see what you're doing, and then I can write down a quick answer and send it back as a picture. If you can't do that on your phone, then you can certainly send me an email and do the same thing. It's a bit trickier for me to email back right away, but with the text I can do it right away. But with the email, I try to reply within a day or two, so that's another option. So you can use a calculator for the course, just a basic calculator, not a graphing calculator or a programmable calculator. So a basic scientific calculator will work, especially in the trig sections. So we use trig twice in the course, once in the first chapter and once in the last chapter. Make sure that your calculator is in radians if you're using radians, and degrees if you're using degrees. So it does make a difference. I guess the other thing I'll mention is that the Math Learning Center, if you're located near Fredericton, the Math Learning Center is a free math help. So it's open September through June, and you can find the information on the course outline for that. And if you do need private tutoring rather than just the drop-in services that we offer, just send me an email and I'll get it set up for you. That's if you're located near Fredericton, you can take advantage of that. And finally, just a little bit about myself. I have been teaching at UNB for 16 years. The online courses, I've been looking after a couple online courses for about 5 or 6 years, and I have 2 kids that are in grade 5 and 6. You'll learn a little bit about me through the videos because they are in class lectures that I recorded, and sometimes I get off track a little bit, but hopefully that will entertain you, or if not, just fast forward through anything that doesn't pertain to you. And hopefully as you're watching the videos, you'll feel like you're actually in class, but with the advantage of being able to pause and go back. So the course is recorded lectures for what is typically a 40-hour lecture course. So I want you to think about that. It's 40 hours in class lectures, and then for every lecture hour in class, we say usually you'd have to spend an hour or 2 outside of class. So you will have 6 months from the time you start the course to complete it, and so if you want to take the whole 6 months, then take your 120 hours that it should take you to finish the course and divide that up within 6 months if you want to take it in 6 months, or if you wanted to finish it in 2 months, then you can do that too. Lots of people have done the course in 2 months just by making sure that you prepare your time correctly, so you can do that as well. So it's about 120 hours. Divide that up however many hours you can spend a week. Figure that out and just keep on track. Don't wait a month to start. Just get it done really quick. The other thing I find is that people that work through it more quickly do a little bit better. Maybe it's because if you start the first test, say in September, the first module, and then you wait 2 months, you sort of have forgotten what you've done in September, so then you have to go back and relearn that before you go on, so it takes a little bit longer. So I would suggest you just set a timeline right away and just keep right on track. Set a time that you watch the videos every day, and maybe a few hours to do the homework. So if you do that, you should be successful. So let me know if you have any questions by email or by text, and if not, good luck, and we will see you later.